Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we're going to be talking about the AMX M4 MLE, and this is still one of my favorite tanks at tier 10, and in the game in general, just because of how the tank plays out. Overall, in my opinion, this tank has everything you need. I've already made a few videos about this tank, but for those of you who haven't seen or want to see extra gameplay on this tank, obviously I'm making another gameplay. So obviously this tank has good mobility, I would say excellent mobility. It gets from point A to point B very fast, especially for the amount of armor this tank is packing. Now in regards to the gun, the aim time and the gun handling is probably not the best, but at the same time it's not horrible because this tank has some pretty good alpha. You can get around 500 alpha per shot. Sometimes you're gonna get over 500, and with tungsten shells you can get close to 600, maybe more. And so when you do get this high roll, the tank just feels amazing, because on top of that, this tank has some decent armor, at least frontally. Of course, the sides and the rear is going to be quite trash, because again, this is also a French tank. However, the frontal armor is very good. The only weak spot being the cupola on top and the lower plates. Apart from that, if you tank well and you wiggle your armor well, you're going to be blocking a lot of damage in this tank. So again, this is a collector tank, so you can at least farm a little bit of silver with this thing as well. It's very fun to play because you can run around the map, you can switch flanks, and you can smack people for a low amount of alpha, you know. You just come in, and if you play peekaboo with tanks like IS-4s or, you know, E5s or something like that, you're always going to be in the winning side, because again, you have more alpha, and the chance of you blocking a shell is quite high as well, simply because you have good armor. Again, I've always said this: when a tank has a combination of good armor, mobility, and gun, that tank is going to be very strong. If you have two of them, you're going to be alright, and if you only have one of them, you're going to be quite mediocre, to be honest. Now, again, this tank is quite rare, and the only way to get it is pretty much obviously buy it. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend everyone to try and spend all their gold or all their money to try and get this tank. But if you do get it, I'm going to be telling you that this is one very fun experience to have, because this tank just slaps, and it slaps very hard. I've said this before, and I'm going to keep repeating it, because this tank, for me at least, is very nice. It's one of those tanks that is a non-drum tank that is going to be very strong. So tell me what you guys think about this tank in the comment section below. And with that, Happy is out, and I'll definitely see you guys next time. Bye bye.